It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Washington Commanders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Al down to throw it. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. A gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of...
This is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Falcons first and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 43.
Ready?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Cycle. Check right. Hut.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. You talk about this Washington defense. And that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception? What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Once more, Gibson. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Howell throwing on third down here. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the counter, Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they go play action with Howell. That one downfield for Dotson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Set.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Set. Ready. Check.
A give left side to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they'll run it here. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On your double.
Back to throw, Ritter. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is a modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here we go. Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Here's a screen for Robinson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Ritter back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Down.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Ready?
They'll run with Robinson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Ritter going to change it up. Robinson again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Opposite. Green. Blue check. Quick. Yellow. Ready.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. So on fourth down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Koo knocks this one through the post. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throwing here, Howell. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Check smash, Mustang 19. Hurry. Ready.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tressway on fourth down is sent out to punt. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 and to 44. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Cycle. Ultra. Go ultra. Punt.
Ritter now. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Ritter off the play fake. Pressure comes and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
Let's go.
Second and 10.
Side two. Smash. Ready. Set. Cut.
Here's Ritter. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Here we go. Set.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Steal. Check. Steal.
Ritter from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Howell. That one complete out to Dotson. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
That's good for Washington. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
We're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With the score 3, Commanders nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Ritter to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Faking the handoff. Howell. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll go play action. Howell. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Check it.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
The tackle made by Jesse.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
18 rattle.
Howell. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have the Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. And that is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
They'll run with Gibson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Commanders 7, Falcons 3.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Okay.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Ritter going to change up the look.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Ritter on 1st and 10. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else.
Ready?
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And shutting him off now open field. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Black shot. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Ready, ready. Check pink. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Ritter throwing on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold him to a field goal on it. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Commanders use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Here we go.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Ready.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try.
Ritter has it knocked out, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set, ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Deron Payne breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. And that's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ready.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Ritter looks to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Passing lanes tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's...
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, track 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Red, yellow, check, smash. Ready?
Ritter. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Check right.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they